Good morning and welcome to a bright new dawn for the Harlem School of the Arts. I'm Charles Hamilton. I'm chairman of the board of directors of the Harlem School of the Arts, and to my left is my wonderful colleague and partner in this work, Janice Savin-Williams. This is an amazing morning for Janice and I because it's 3 years, almost to the month, that this school was about to close. And it was 3 years almost to the month when Mayor Bloomberg picked up the phone and personally pressed 5 of us into service to galvanize the city, rally the community, and save this school. This important community institution, which has nurtured so many children and fostered so much talent, has been a beacon in Harlem for 48 years and could not be allowed to founder. Janice?
And so we accepted the call to duty and set to work, parent by parent, donor by donor, day by day. Do you remember, Charles?
I do remember that.
Over time, our small efforts became large efforts, and our ranks grew. Parents volunteered to help, our alumni sent checks, our children returned to classes. We all came together to restore this institution. And it's absolutely true that we would not be here today without the contributions of all of you. Thank you.
We are honored to be joined today by some special dignitaries and who have each played a very, very special role in our success. First, of course, the Honorable Michael Bloomberg, Mayor of the City of New York. The Honorable Congressman Charles Rangel. The Honorable Scott Stringer, Manhattan Borough President, who played a very, very special role over the past 3 years. The Honorable Councilman Robert Jackson, who I just saw here today, a wonderful friend of the schools. The Honorable Councilperson Inez Dickens, who I don't know is here today, but she stood with Mayor Bloomberg and me at the podium 3 years ago, and it's her face looking upwards that you saw on the front page of the Amsterdam News saying, "Saved." The Commissioner Kate Levin, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, who's been our muse and a beautiful angel in the background of all of our work. A representative from Assemblyman Keith Wright's office is here with us this morning. How are you? And, of course, the incomparable Rona Sebastian, the president of the Herb Alpert Foundation. We're all here for these children, and you see just a few of them here. You know, I come up here every Saturday morning and I walk around and talk to the parents and the kids, and it's amazing. That's why we're here. This is the next generation of stars and citizens that will lead our community into the future and preserve the Harlem School of the Arts and its legacy for years to come. I want to personally thank all of you for being with us today. This is such a special morning. And I want to please welcome Busiwe Samwisa and her talented classmates from the school to perform "He's Got the Whole World in His Hands" and "Tomorrow." Thank you.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the birds and the bees right in his hands. He's got the birds and the bees right in his hands. He's got the beasts of the field right in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me right in his hands. He's got you and me right in his hands. He's got everybody in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow still be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day
Is that special or what? Congratulations. You do us proud. Before I introduce Yvette, I wanted to point out that Congressman, the Honorable Charles Rangel, who's been a great friend of the school, has just joined us. Yvette, it's all yours.
Okay, that is tough to follow, I must say. Thank you, Charles and Janice, and thank you, Boosie, Leonie, Sophie, Ioe, Madison, McKay, Rocky, and Robert. They were just amazing, fantastic. So as you heard, I'm Yvette Campbell, President and CEO of the Harlem School of the Arts, and it is truly an honor and a privilege to serve in this role. On behalf of the 3,500 students we serve each year, I have to thank all of you for being with us today. I would also like to personally thank and recognize my inspired and amazing board of directors. Please raise your hand or stand up because your extraordinary leadership has brought us here. Yes, yes. Today is a landmark moment in our history. As one of this nation's most valued arts institutions, the Harlem School of the Arts is experiencing a rebirth, an effort that was kindled by the mayor and his administration, and then nurtured by the 17 amazingly dedicated board members, our elected officials, our parents, our students, our faculty, our donors, our citizens. They all came together to care about our kids and this community. And yet, more was needed. So travel back in time with me, if you will, to a moment in California where a man named Herb Alpert read about our troubles in the New York Times and was inspired to make a difference. What a great and glorious day that followed when the Herb Alpert Foundation sent the Harlem School of the Arts $500,000 toward saving the school. And little did we know that was just the beginning of our philanthropic journey with Mr. Alpert. Herb and Lonnie, like all of us here, clearly understand the value of the arts and the difference it can make in the lives of young people. Like Herb, I am a Los Angeles, California native, and when I went to school, that was a time of orchestras, of marching bands, a time where I received my violin from my school to learn those lessons. Imagine what the world would be like if Herb Alpert had not picked up a trumpet and gone on to become a master musician, a recording artist, an executive, a label founder, a sculptor now, and a philanthropist. Thank you, Herb Alpert. Your far-reaching influence has helped shape so many lives and careers. And now, because of your generosity and the vision of the Herb Alpert Foundation, the future of arts education in Harlem is secured for generations of students of the Harlem School of the Arts. Today's naming of our iconic building is just the beginning, a catalyst for a bright future to come. We're already in preparations for our 50th anniversary in 2014, and we want to lay a strong foundation for the next 50 years. With the support of the city and a great mayor, we have already achieved a lot. And I hope that each of you will join us as we move confidently into the future. And now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
Well, Yvette, thank you. I was thinking when those kids were singing that I have a better chance of playing basketball like Carmelo Anthony than singing like them. Every time I've ever had to sing in a school thing or some of the things the mayor does, it all comes out one note. Not sure why. Anyways, it's exciting to be here at the Harlem School of the Arts, Herb Alpert Center, and we really are grateful to Herb and his wife, Lonnie Hall, and the Herb Alpert Foundation President, Rona Sebastian, for their incredible generosity and for leaving the warmth of LA to be outside with us during this ceremony. As I said in a video celebrating Herb at the school's fall benefit back in October, and I still mean it, Herb, you see this guy? This guy's in love with you. Nothing about that that's wrong, just you got to know his songs. If Herb keeps contributing to our city's great cultural institutions, I'll show up and sing all of his greatest hits, although I'm not so sure that wouldn't be a disincentive for him to keep coming here. Today we're celebrating Herb Alpert's incredible gift and all he's done to put Harlem School of the Arts on a path to a bright and sustainable future. His vision and generosity will be remembered each time students walk through the doors of the Herb Alpert Center to take an arts class, learn an instrument, and express their inner creativity. Harlem School of the Arts makes enormous contributions to the lives of its students and to our city, and from its earliest days back in 1964, which, just to put it in perspective, was the year I graduated college, when founder Dorothy, that's not funny, and founder Dorothy Maynard gave free piano lessons to a dozen students in the basement of neighboring St. James Presbyterian Church. This school has been both an anchor and a safe haven for tens of thousands of young New Yorkers from right here in Harlem and beyond. It has been a place where talented young artists could both hone their craft and mature into citizens and leaders that have kept our city strong. It has also been one of the great contributors to our city's cultural life and heritage, and a special thanks should go out to Deputy Mayor Patty Harris and particularly Cultural Affairs Commissioner Kate Levin for everything that they've done in the last dozen years. Students from this school have wowed audiences at some of the biggest venues and institutions in New York, including the Apollo, the UN, and the Schomburg Center. They've also helped us celebrate major cultural and civic events, including Harlem Week and the launch of our 1 Million Trees campaign. And they've gone on to study at iconic schools like Juilliard and more recently star in Broadway blockbusters like Motown the Musical and The Lion King. Harlem School of the Arts is a great resource for many of our city's public schools, providing instruction in music, dance, theater, and the visual arts to more than 2,700 public school students each year. So 3 years ago, when it looked like the doors of the Harlem School of the Arts would be closed forever, our administration knew we just could not let that happen. Commissioner Kate Levin and the Department of Cultural Affairs deserve enormous credit for spearheading the drive to keep this organization running. Fortunately, they were able to bring together a group of citizens who feel passionately about what the school stands for, and together they devised a plan to revitalize it. Implementing that plan took the vision and determination of many people, and I want to thank a few of them, starting with the people who took over the helm of Harlem School of the Arts in 2010 and set the school on a new sustainable course. Chairman Charles Hamilton, Vice Chair Janice Savin-Williams, and President and CEO Yvette Campbell, and the entire board. Chuck may remember my thoughtful, nuanced instructions to him when he took on this challenging assignment when I said, "Don't screw it up." Actually, that wasn't quite the way I phrased it, but that's what I can do for the press. I am thrilled to say that he, Janice, and the board and staff have succeeded brilliantly. So sometimes a little bit of strong language actually may work. It certainly didn't hurt. And I want to thank a number of our elected leaders, Congressman Charlie Rangel, who's with us, Council members Inez Dickinson and Robert Jackson, who's with us, and Borough President Scott Stringer, and also state leaders on the Council of the Arts, Executive Director Lisa Robb, and community leaders like Lloyd Williams of the Greater Harlem Chamber of Commerce. But really, none of this would have been possible without Herb's generosity. He played the leadership role in the funding consortium that reopened the school, along with a group of other generous donors, Hank Greenberg and the Star Foundation, Clifford Ross and the Pastum Foundation, Robert Menschel and the Vital Projects Fund, and Ken Knuckles and the Upper Manhattan Empowerment Zone, among others. The Ford Foundation also, you should know, was a key partner during the transition. But Herb didn't stop there. As his appreciation for the unique value of HSA grew, so does his commitment. Because in addition to being an artistic genius in his music and a businessman who is still actively recording and touring with his wife, as a matter of fact, I understand they recently performed at the Carlisle Hotel. Herb is also a talented visual artist and sculptor. Talk about being a multifaceted artist. He really does embellish the range of talents and discipline that HSA was created to nourish. So it's not surprising that he's interested and has made a big difference here. The Harlem School of the Arts Herb Alpert Center has a new beginning, and our administration is pleased to be a part of the public-private partnership that supports it. In addition to funding the arts training program, most recently we've invested over $2 million for infrastructure upgrades to the school's classrooms, offices, performing space, and heating system, and to help outfit the building. Supporting the arts really is so important to our city. Culture drives our quality of life, it creates jobs, and it gives us an identity as a global capital of creativity and innovation. It is what distinguishes this from just streets and buildings to what is really people that come together, live together, and make life better for each other. So this really is a great day for Harlem, a great day for our city, and I'm confident that the best days for the Harlem School of the Arts, Herb Alpert Center, are still to come. And now I have the honor, I said to him before, I didn't grow up in a world where I knew famous people like him. My mother once said somebody accused us of having influence, and she said the only people who we knew whose names were in the paper were either in the obit or the crime section. But this guy was in a part of the paper that made a big difference in the world. So let me invite the man who made this all possible to share a few words. Music legend, businessman, philanthropist, Herb Alpert.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy that Mayor Bloomberg took the time to be here this morning and welcome all the dignitaries. You know, we must really remind ourselves that it was Dorothy Maynor in 1964 that really started the school off, wasn't it? The truth. And by the way, there's a song I think you can sing. The one note. Antonio Carlos Jobim wrote a song called One Note Samba. I think he wrote it for. Huh? You can handle it, I think. It might be the wrong note, yeah. Well, you have 12 to pick, but you know. I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for the elementary school I went to. When I was 7 years old, there was a music appreciation class, and they had a bunch of instruments on the table, and I happened to pick up the trumpet, and that trumpet has obviously changed my life dramatically, and it opened so many doors for me that I never knew could open. And my hope is that more kids, all kids, should have that experience all through this country. I mean, we're going through a period now where we've kind of totally decimated the arts programs. And I think art should be a core curriculum in all schools. I mean, it's not something that, it's something that helps you not only academically, but I think it brings out the uniqueness in every child. And I am very proud to have my name associated with this community. And when I did a little research and thought about and realized all the people that have lived here and past and present, I mean, people I never thought of. George Gershwin, Oscar Hammerstein, the obvious ones, Count Basie and Duke Ellington and Billy Strayhorn, but this is a really rich community, has a historic history, and it's so beautiful that it's surviving, and this turnout here just proves that how valuable the arts are, and I just hope to keep art alive. Thank you all for coming. It's been an honor for me to be able to do this, and you know, I played a few notes in the right place, sold some records, and here we are. Thank you so much.
And now, Congressman Rangel would like to say a brief words as we're getting ready for our official ribbon cutting ceremony.
I just, on behalf of the community and Councilman Jackson, want to thank all of you for making this wonderful event possible. I want to thank Charlie Hamilton, who is Harvard trained, but there's nothing that goes on in Harlem that this Harvard-trained lawyer doesn't give his time and energy to. I want to thank President Campbell and the board of directors that give so much of their time to make this possible. And of course, our mayor, who makes the point that when we see Harlem in the newspapers, we see gunfights, we see the jails exploding, but we don't see the gems that we have in Harlem so polished. And not every kid that comes here becomes a star, but they do have the discipline to recognize that in Harlem and all over our country, opportunities there if the investment is made in education, and no one has done more than that than our great mayor in recognizing that New Yorkers are striving to maintain the integrity, the respect, and the honors that we have enjoyed for centuries. As far as Herb and Lana are concerned, these is the heartbeat of the international community. And I'm so pleased that they did recognize Harlem for being Harlem. Sometimes when I'm pushy, it's because over 83 years, I've seen ups and downs here. And Mr. Mayor, even though you're term limited, I'm confident that your generosity is not term limited, and we will continue to work together. Thank you so much.
I like that. I didn't have to do that ask. I love that. And now we have our, just because I know you guys are still outside, so let's get through this. We have a very special performance by one of our Harlem School of the Arts alumni. She is previewing this evening in Motown the musical and has come to sing for us in Kenji. And she has made her Broadway debut in Sondheim on Sondheim, performing alongside Vanessa Williams and Barbara Cook, and has also appeared with Jazz in Lincoln Center, New York City Opera, and starred in Aida on Broadway. Tonight, she opens, but today, you get to experience her firsthand.
Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Nikenji, and I used to go here from the age of 3. So just seeing everyone out here and these amazing men is just, it thrills me because when I came to Harlem School of the Arts, I was always told to strive to be the best, to work hard and dream big, and that's what I did. And thank God for Herb Alpert and his generosity to make sure that these doors stayed open. And I was honored to study with Yvonne Hatchett and Betty Allen. And it's so wonderful, really, to be back home. So I'd like to sing Defying Gravity from Wicked, because I feel that Harlem School of the Arts did indeed defy gravity. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes, and leave. I think I'll try defy gravity. It's time to try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Someone says this so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I've lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. I'd sooner fight gravity. Kiss me goodbye, defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Oh, so if you can't find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. And I'm flying solo. At least I'm flying free. To those who crowd me, take a message back from me. Tell them I'm defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity. I'm sort of matched up in renown, and nobody that there is or was is ever gonna bring me down. Bring me down. Thank you.
This is what Harlem School of the Arts leads to, I guess, is that kind of voice. I would love to invite Herb Alpert, the mayor, Lonnie. We're going to officially cut the building. We're going to cut the ribbon and officially name the Herb Alpert Center.